I want to destroy the notion that somebody introduced that as women age, they become less beautiful, less worthy, less important. I want to completely destroy that, okay? And that's what we're going to do today with this video. Are you with me? All right. So, first of all, my name is Sada Sharon Vandelise, and I am a mind, body, spirit, holistic health coach for single women in midlife. That's a mouthful, but yes, I support women that are very passionate, still very passionate about recreating themselves. You know, now that they have the opportunity to focus on themselves, they are passionate and inspired to recreate themselves and become like the greatest version of themselves. And I am here for you. I am here to completely guide and support you in all the aspects of it, because I am a single woman in midlife and I am in the process of becoming the greatest expression of myself. So what better way than for us to do it together? Yes, I believe that as we gain the years, we become better versions of ourselves. So I believe the opposite. As long as we take care of ourselves, we become better and better and more. We become more, right? We become more. It's like we completely blossom. Yes? So, I want to give you what I want is for you to completely fall in love with yourself. That's what I want. So I'm going to give you 7 steps that will take you from menopause to divine self-love, right? Because that is the whole goal, is to get to divine self-love. And midlife is the perfect opportunity to get to divine self-love. Because of this whole physical transition that we're going through, it is demanding of us that we take better care of ourselves, that we get to know ourselves. So that whole transition, that physical transition that can be so challenging for us, is an opportunity to love ourselves better, to learn what the body needs through this transition, to learn what the mind needs, to learn what the spirit needs through this transition. And all of that learning is going to put us in a place of divine self-love. Okay? All right. So, looking at my notes, my first self-love practice, SLP, that's what I abbreviated like SLP, self-love practice. The first one is to stop mourning the woman that you used to be and to start celebrating the woman that you're becoming, the woman that you want to become, right? So stop looking at things like, oh, now that the children are grown, or I'm no longer married, I can no longer have babies. All of those things are things that women tend to mourn when they reach this stage in their life. And so instead of mourning that, look at the opportunity that you have now to start on a clean slate and to become the best version of yourself, because you don't there's nobody else that is going to take your energy or attention, right? You can focus on you all the way, right? You can do everything that you need to do for yourself. And that is a gift, that's a blessing. So sit down with yourself and contemplate on how you want your next chapter to unfold. What do you want it to look like? What do you want to do? Who do you want to be? Do you want to have a physical transformation? Do you feel like you have, maybe you've acquired a little weight around your midsection, which happens to us a lot in this time? Maybe just weight all over, or maybe you want to move and you want to go live somewhere else. You want to do a relocation. Maybe you've always wanted to live in a certain city, right? Maybe you now want to start your own business, right? Maybe you want to start your own business, something that you've always wanted to do, a skill that you have that you haven't put to use. Maybe you want to do that, right? Whatever it is, maybe you want to create and attract a new partner and have divine partnership. I want that. I may be single now, but that doesn't mean that I don't want to have a divine mate. I just don't want it to be just somebody to be with somebody, you know? I want it to be a divine union. So that's one of the things that I would like to attract in my life. So I want you to sit down and I want you to ask yourself, what do I want for the next, chapter of my life? How do I want to live out the rest of my life? What is going to make me blissfully happy and fulfilled? That has nothing to do with the children or the ex or whatever, right? That has to do solely with you and your heart's desire. Now, the second self-love practice that I want to suggest to you is that you develop a self-talk routine. Excuse me. Again, I suggested in another video that you learn how to sit in silence with yourself, right? One of the things that you can become aware of when you take the time to sit in silence is the thoughts that you the thoughts that you keep thinking, or sometimes they think you're not even in control anymore. The thoughts are thinking you versus you thinking the thoughts. So I want you to take time, take that self-love, give yourself enough love yourself enough to figure out what are the negative things that I say to myself when I don't even realize it. Okay, when I maybe make a mistake, or when I just get down on myself. What are the unloving, negative things that I say to myself? And it's okay, no judgment. You don't have to judge yourself for it. I just want you to become aware of it, and then I want you to choose the opposite of that, and I want you to write those things down. Choose the opposite thought. Make it a whole assignment. You write down the negative things that you say to yourself, and then in the next column you write down the opposite of it. And then I want you to incorporate saying those things to yourself daily. Okay? A daily self-talk. Because if you have had a friend who's down on herself, you would probably give her a call every day and tell her something positive. Yes, so do that for yourself too. Because if you don't fill up your own cup, then you have nothing to give other people, right? You can't help somebody else if you don't have something to help them with. First, you have to help yourself to become full and overflow. So all that overflow you don't need, you can give to somebody else, but you gotta be full first. You gotta put that mask, you gotta put the oxygen, you gotta give yourself oxygen if you wanna help others. Yes? All right, so self-love practice number 3 is your physical health. You have to really get to know your body. You gotta get to know your body. And you have to find something that you enjoy that will keep your body strong and healthy. Yes, it could be yoga, it could be weightlifting, it could be swimming, it could be Tai Chi, it could be dancing. It could be so many things. Just make sure that your muscles and your joints are strengthened when you do it, and that you feel good about it. But it is important that your physical, because your physical body, this is your vehicle, right? It's your vehicle that is going to move you through this life. And how do you want to move? Do you want to move smoothly, or do you want to, do you want to have to reach for help, for physical things to help you move around as the years go by? I don't think you see yourself like that, right? You see yourself stepping in grace. Yes? Yeah, that's what I want for you. So take the time and the self-love to create a routine, a daily routine that strengthens and nurtures and supports your joints and your muscles. All right, let's go look at self-love practice number 4. Give yourself permission to have fun again. Fun, I did a whole video on it. Fun is the fountain of youth. Okay? When you have fun, when you're doing something that you love, you enjoy, you forget, right? You forget about what time it is. You become so present. You're in the moment. You're so present that you forget about time, about things that you need to be doing and things that you were worrying about. So you are in a state of deep joy and relaxation, and that's where the magic happens. That's when your body can access superpowers, super healing powers. Yeah, that's when your body can just really rejuvenate. That's when your mind becomes clear and focused, and you can also get great ideas, right? So having fun is super important. It is, because it's like a healing. It is like a healing in having fun. So it's a win-win. You're doing something that you enjoy, and you're getting so many extra health benefits with body, mind, and spirit on all levels. You are getting a healing. So go find out what you love to do, whether it's dancing or playing chess or playing golf or traveling or whatever. You need to go do it. Yes. Yes. Self-love practice number 5 is another aspect of your physicality, and that's cleaning up your diet. Clean up your diet, because your body is extra sensitive at this time in your life. Your body is extra sensitive to what you put in it. It doesn't need any more work. It's been working half your life already, right? Digesting and finding a way to deal with all the stuff that you put in it that it doesn't even recognize as food, because we have been so misguided when it comes to what we're supposed to eat that it's been hell on our bodies. And that is why we experience menopausal symptoms, not because your body is transitioning, because your body knows how to transition. Your body was designed to first develop itself into a body that can bear life, that can bring forth life, to start menstruating, and then your body knows also how to move out of that cycle and stop menstruating. It knows how to do that without any problems. Our forefathers didn't have issues. They didn't even know these concepts of menopause, okay? So the body is intelligent. It was created from divine intelligence, knowing how to heal itself and move itself from one cycle to the next smoothly with no assistance. But if we give it, it's like if you give a car the wrong fuel, it's gonna malfunction. So that's why we have these diseases and these symptoms when we go through the transition. So clean up, detox, get toxins out of your body. Go clean your colon. Go have a colon cleanse too. Go invest in cleaning out all the toxins that you put in there over your lifespan, okay? Up to this point. They say we carry about 8 pounds of undigested meals. What do you think that's gonna do? So, yeah, get on it, all right? And clean up, leave alone the fast food. The fast food is filled with preservatives that trigger your hormones, that confuse your body. Eat foods that are gonna balance your hormones, okay? Because it's what your body recognizes. Your body just exhales when when it receives that. See your body as a partner, okay? See your body as your best friend. Talk to it and ask it what it wants. And experiment, see how you feel when you eat certain foods. Y'all may know that I am an advocate for plant-based food because that is what your body digests the easiest. It's like a no-brainer for your body to digest vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, beans, okay? So I will give you more guidance on that as we go along. I'm writing a book to teach you how to transition. So let's go to self-practice number 6, and that is for you to release all draining situations and people from your life. If you're having relationships with people like, friends or even family, I'm sorry to say, and they're toxic, they're draining you, they're not honoring you, they're not reciprocating what you give, then it's time to put that, create some distance between you and that. Because again, in this time of your life, you are really, really sensitive. You need to really nurture your nervous system. You know what I'm saying? You need to take time to relax and to breathe, and to just, you know what I'm saying? To just woozah, yeah? So you don't need to take on drama from other people. You really have the right to not be a people pleaser anymore. You really have the right to create boundaries for yourself and say, I'm not doing that anymore. I don't want to hear it. Let them figure it out. I need peace right now. I need me. Yeah. So please take care of yourself and release and let go of any toxic relationships. And the last one, self-love practice number 7, is to really support everything that I just said, is to start and end your day with attention, giving it some love, giving it some specific time. So you start the day with a little morning practice of stillness. Yes, you start your day with some stillness and you reflect on how you feel. And you can do different things. You can do breathing, deep breathing for a few minutes. You can do a little journaling. You know, you could do different things. But the fact is that the way you start your day is the way your day is going to develop. It's the same with that same energy that you start your day with. That same energy will keep unfolding throughout the day. So if you start your day with stress, thinking about everything that you're worried about, that is just going to multiply into your day and manifest in situations that you really don't want, right? So start your day in peace. Figure out a routine. Again, I will have more in-depth suggestions on things that you can do to start your day, so that you feel calm and you have an expectation of how you want your day to develop. And then at night, before you go to bed, you want to again take a little bit of time, 5, 10, 15 minutes, to just sit with yourself and just reflect on the day. Be grateful for the day. Anything that happened, whether it was, challenging or enjoyable, everything has purpose. Everything takes you to the next day. So take some time to reflect and then release. Release everything. Be quiet, be in peace, and prepare yourself for a great night rest. So my dear sisters, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I want to ask you to please comment, leave a comment, let me know what resonated with you, things that you're already doing, advice that you have for the community. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel so that you can become a part of our community. And I want to thank you for giving me your precious time today. And until we meet again, I'm sending you lots and lots of peace and love.